The Show 16.
Wednesday night baseball from Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jake Odorizzi gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, the last outing for him was not good for the earned run average. Gave up 7 earnings. Going to have to do a lot better in this one.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Souza is under it. 1 out. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting 9. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He comes into this one with a ridiculous on-base percentage, over 500. So expect to see him creating some offense in this one. He sure has so far this year, and I don't see that changing anytime real soon.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Matty. Evan Longoria has always been a reliable third baseman. That's his natural position. He's won multiple Gold Glove awards in his career. You can always count on him to make the difficult stops. He still has a great arm, too.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Mike Napoli will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed...
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. A 2-run home run for Mike Napoli. Number 25 for him on the year. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Odorizzi gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he had a ton of strikeouts. He'll be looking to duplicate that effort here.
Matt Duffy stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, quick hole here right off the bat. And that's not how you want to start when you're already chasing a couple runs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way outside. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Brad Miller will stand in, and He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Evan Longoria will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's one pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Lonnie Chisenhall will get his first shot now, coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Jose Ramirez will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
High in the air out to center field. Mata over to his right. 1 down. Number 30 is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Batting ninth,
Roberto Perez will stand in for the first time, and he might have thought about retiring after last night because he'll likely never duplicate that kind of outstanding performance. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 8th home run on the season for him as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Here's Michael Brantley. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And the Tribe keep it rolling as this will be extra bases again. Around second, he'll try for third, and Brantley is in there at third base. He's got himself a triple.
now batting, shortstop.
Francisco Lindor steps forward here with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base.
Well, just about everything's gone their way so far in this frame, and another great opportunity to add to the total right here.
Second baseman,
Jason Kipnis strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Mata. And the inning is over. Indians hang a crooked. Corey Dickerson will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season.
left fielder, Corey.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting fifth,
Logan
second
Forsythe
baseman.
steps into the box, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Carrasco pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Chisenhall over to his left. 2 down.
Batting sixth.
Logan Morrison gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Santana over to his left.
Batting seventh.
Steven Souza set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Snap throw from the catcher, but he gets back in time. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Snap throw from the catcher. And again, he's back in safely. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mike Napoli is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. A solo home run for Mike Napoli. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Number 14 on the season as this lead swells to 7-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first is Chisenhall. He'll head for second now. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double. Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Matt Andriese is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. And that's through into center field, base hit.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town. That's for sure. He is absolutely eating them up here in this series. He delivers again.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Mata ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And to score is the runner from third. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Throw to the plate goes right by him. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Roberto Perez steps in with another shot to do some damage after hitting a 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way.
I set up a Cincinnati where they're losing every game. I'll make sure they lose all 162 games.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
I did exactly what you said, and I will record it too, that they're losing all the games. Cincinnati Reds will lose all of them.
And at this point, I don't think
I'll even put it in that, what's that guy? That guy, Johnny Bench bet that they lose everything.
Lately, and he comes through again here.
Michael Brantley
that I will do.
Working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He pulls this one into
this
right.
is different for me.
Right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
I'm too used to like
get the double play.
some others, ML, MVP, and all that.
You can afford to take
this is all new to me.
This seemed doomed from the start, and this winds up becoming a pretty easy double play.
Francisco Lindor will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far. Mata racing back, still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up.
I don't know if 2017 is better or 2018 is better than 16. I don't know.
A fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run.
And it's on beginner mode, so I don't understand what I'm doing. Doing the best I can.
2-run shot to right
especially
center.
With pitching.
Home run number 15
I throw the ball and this thing is black.
Just
going up.
Continue to pour it on here.
In and out. I don't get it.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And it's in time at first, and hallelujah. Final damage here. 10
but I have the Cincinnati Reds. They already lost 4
Mikey Matsu
from the start.
To lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do
this
so
thing,
with some tired legs after
what
being
the
out
heck's
in the
that
field
black
for
thing
that last
moving back
inning.
and forth?
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench.
Doing the best I can on that.
Right back into action here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away. Kurt Casale will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there.
I'll play the Cincinnati Reds after this. I'll show you I have lost every game.
Not even close on that swing. No balls in a
They'll
strike.
be the winners at the best lost game ever. They will never win one game.
Behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout.
After this game, I'll go ahead and
sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Cincinnati Reds
Duffy
for you.
Is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That one will get out of play.
Unless it's for a trophy.
1-1.
And I'll make sure that you get all the credit.
On a hole now as he swings and misses at a
For the
pitch in
Cincinnati
the dirt,
Reds
and it's
lose
1-2
all.
now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0.
This is going to be a while. I had it all the way up to
Back
120.
Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt
120.
Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
Right side and right into the shift. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for Cleveland, Right fielder.
Erasmo Ramirez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first is Chisenhall. He'll head for second now.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. He's set. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Rips this one to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around third and being waved on home. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Number 30 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Up next for Cleveland,
Roberto Perez steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. From the stretch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Matuk going back on it at the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. You can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Squared that one up just a little late. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, Michael Brantley certainly has blossomed into one of the elite players in this league. He's a good all-around talent, and in 2014 was really his coming-out party.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Yeah, 2014 was really an outstanding year for Mr. Brantley. He went to the All-Star game for the first time, won a Silver Slugger, and ended up third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Crow won't get him.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd think this was the 27 Yankees up there. Now that's 16 runs they've pushed across so far in my scorebook. Well, it's starting to look like one big ink spot.
Into the box now, Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
second baseman number 20.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jason Kipnis, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that at-bat, just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
0-1, here it comes. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Matuk giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brad Miller will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Into the box, Evan Longoria. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. Corey Dickerson stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still 16-0. Danny Farquhar is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Mike Napoli is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Carlos Santana is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
The right fielder, number 8.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as the blowout continues.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
3rd baseman.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Got him. Number 30 will stand in now. 3 hits, including a homer for him in this one.
And you know, guys, games like this, you just don't want them to end.
This is line to left. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one.
Have a night. 4 trips to the plate, 4 hits. They can't get him out.
So standing in, Roberto Perez. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Yeah, don't know quite what could have happened there. He just didn't look the ball into the glove, and now all of a sudden, they've got to deal with a runner in scoring position now with 2 away.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Michael Brantley steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Reined in. On to Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Logan Forsythe. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Logan Morrison stands in.
Number 7.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Steven Souza will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
To 2-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And up.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. And Brad Boxberger will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Rocket to third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Jason Kipnis will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Mike Napoli will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. and that's by him. It's 0-1. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's Carlos Santana now. Ripped down the first base line. Morrison takes this one himself, 3 unassisted on the putout. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. To the bottom, Mikey Matuk will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Catcher, Kurt Casale.
First pitch of the at-bat. Kurt Casale is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Got him.
And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Rays go in order. Xavier Cedeno will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza on the move. He's got it 1 away. Number 30 steps into the box. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Roberto Perez will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
For a guy who's had a good ball game, that's not the kind of swing you expect to see.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the... Brad Miller will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. But he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Hit on the ground to short. And he's set down, 1 away. 1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Grounded down the third baseline. Ramirez takes it in. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 10.
Corey Dickerson will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Rays. And as you can see, Michael Brantley comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Sliced hard on the ground. Backhanded. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting,
Francisco Lindor digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Jason Kipnis is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider. Mike Napoli will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Is 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Up next for Cleveland, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Lonnie Chisenhall is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. And a step off. Runner goes for second, and they'll tag him out between first and second. Logan Forsythe will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And on 0-2, I think you're better off trying to bounce that thing rather than leave it up. Even though that's high, it's a dangerous spot to miss.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So Now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Logan Morrison.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kipnis is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Steven Souza will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Kevin Jepson will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Lonnie Chisenhall. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Dickerson's there. 1 away.
Now batting.
Number 30 digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Roberto Perez steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center.
The left fielder, number 24.
Michael Brantley stands into the box, 2 for 6 thus far. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. High and deep to right center field. Souza going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 17 for him on the season as this lead got even wider. Jason Kipnis will be the first one to face him here as he'll somehow try to stop the bleeding after the grand slam knocked the previous guy out of the mix.
Yeah, that's not exactly the way you want to exit a game on the mound.
Dickerson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Mike Napoli will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Mikey Matuk will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1 out, nobody on. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Matt Duffy will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And that's in there for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books that he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 28-0. Good night.